Morning, afternoon, evening. How are you, everybody? Yes, it is the afternoon. I know I'm a little late. Just watching some videos and talking to some people, talking to Patty on the phone, and just trying to make sure everything's working. Yep. So, anyway, how's it going, guys? Welcome back. And of course, today is Monday. It is election eve. We are going to be seeing, as several political correspondents have said, analysts have said, that there is going to be likely a very serious changing of the guard between the Republicans and the Democrats. The Democrats are clearly on the way out the door. As the majority of the people in this country have failed, that the Democrats have taken this country in the wrong direction. So, this is what is being proven in the preliminary figures at this point. That the American people have said, you guys have lost touch with America and you have no idea what the hell you're doing. And Joe Biden is a fruitcake. Okay, no doubt in my mind, he is a fruitcake. Okay, I think you're going to see Biden, if once he loses the House and the Senate, he's going to be living on borrowed time. As then the Republicans will use the articles of impeachment to get him out of office. And if you think Nancy Pelosi is going to remain in office as well, I got to tell you right now that Kamala Harris might be allowed to stick around. Maybe. We'll have to see. But Nancy Pelosi, people don't like Nancy Pelosi. And so she's probably going to be seeing the other side of the door as well. Is there anything good about the Democrats? Well, Gavin Newsom, I'm going to say one thing in defense of one Democrat, okay? Because Gavin Newsom did give the people in the state of California a stimulus payments. Several to many towns and cities did receive stimulus payments from Gavin Newsom. Unfortunately, Connecticut didn't even give one stimulus check at all. Not a single peep. Why? How you doing, Gianni? For those you want to join the conversation, for the mods, the link is in the NASQ Inner Sanctum and in the NASQ support group for the Google Meets link. Okay? So, tomorrow I'm going to be going to vote. And it's going to go vote. We're going to be showing those unworthy people the door. Unfortunately, Mitch McConnell was reelected 2 years ago. He has a 6-year term in the Senate. I think the people in the state of Kentucky, too bad, had reelected him 2 years ago. I think they should have elected a younger Republican instead of him. But I guess there was nobody contesting Mitch McConnell. Any decency. Yes, I know. As I said, Gavin Newsom in the state of California did give stimulus payments out to people. Unlike the Governor Ned Lamont of Connecticut that gave us zip. We got nothing out of the stimulus program at all. Not a single payment. You guys got at least 3 different stimulus times. We got zip. Connecticut got zip. So the score is California 3, Connecticut zip. I don't know why that is. How you doing, Krista? But that's the truth. Okay? Now, the other thing is right now we are streaming on the Frontier Tower, our network, because we have used up a large chunk of our data from playing the music last night on T-Mobile, and so we are not. We are still at the mercy of bad people. Can't do much about that. Because remember, right now, I only have. Let me turn this on. I'll tell you how much data is available here on T-Mobile right now. This is the MiFi. This is the little box that I will sometimes use this to stream simultaneously as I did last night. Because last night Ed was streaming on his channel using my home internet, and I wanted to not knock him offline. A DDoSer tried to knock me offline by attacking my home internet, and what happened was he knocked Ed offline instead, but it didn't knock me offline. Then he realized that I wasn't streaming on my home internet, and I was streaming instead through another means. Then they had to find out which IP address I was streaming at, trying to knock me offline with Twitch. Didn't succeed. It just basically gave us some disco squares of death, but basically we were still streaming. Anyway, I didn't actually get the video up yet. I'm going to be putting those up soon to move to a liberal state like New Jersey. No. No, I don't think so. No, New Jersey. There are jokes about New Jersey, but let me tell you the straight truth about New Jersey. New Jersey is... Okay, so how much data do we use? Let's get this. 4.58 gigabytes of data. 4.58 gigabytes of data. Not bad for the few times I streamed. I do have... I don't know if this is a crack. It looks like this is a crack. I guess I got a crack or pretty deep scratch in my glass here. I'm not. Like I said, I wondered how that happened. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect operations of it. It just oh well. It's in the drawer anyway until I need it. So, hi Baroness, Tiger, Parsley, Matthew Potts, are Republicans really gonna cut or limit Social Security? No, I don't think so. There might be some reforms going on, but the Democrats are thinking the same thing. Let's look at what their reasoning is. As it is right now, especially particularly for Social Security, there is a huge ability for millions of people to get Social Security disability for everything as simple as bad breath. I'm not kidding. You can actually get SSI, SSDI because of bad breath. You can get SSI, SSDI for having Asperger's, which can be debilitating. You can get SSDI and SSI for sleep apnea. Okay, so the question is are there more loopholes for people to get benefits for the conditions that really are not, in most cases, life-threatening? So both the Democrats and the Republicans are talking about, well, what we do is gotta get some of these extra people off the system because there's a lot of people on the system for trivial matters that really don't need it. And that is true. If you look at the rules, you can get it for, like I said, I left my windows open, it's a nice day, yeah. Oh, I should file for disability and live out the government. Well, you'd be surprised how many people actually do, and how many people actually got valid excuses under the current disability regulations. So people can get benefits for almost anything you can imagine. It's crazy. It's true though. You can get disability for almost anything. Um, right now my door is closed, but I would open my window. I didn't think about it. Um, so yeah, it's a it's an situation. So let's cover some things we didn't talk about yet. Now I have the numbers to back it up. Number one, my weight. I did lose 2 pounds. Yay! I know that doesn't sound like a lot. I did. My waistline did come down a few inches. Yay! That's a little more exciting, right? And my waistline has got down to about 47 inches. I'm talking about my natural waist, not Mr. Punchable, Mr. Punchy Gut. That's still big. Boo. But actually, that shrunk a little bit too. Yay. Okay. So, somebody wants to come on the panel. Let me swing over here. Where's my cursor? Cursors to you. Yeah, I gotta get the person on here. It's Paul. Doing, Paul? How you doing?
This is Pennywise, the dancing clown. How are you today?
Doing okay.
Have you seen Georgie?
No.
No.
So anyway, now the next number is the HDL and the LDL and the triglycerides. The HDL, which is supposed to be high, which is a good cholesterol, what is the normal 35? It's supposed to be in the hundreds, but it's not. Bad cholesterol is at 70. This is good. The triglycerides are down in the 60s, which is also good. Okay? So I'm doing better. But I did talk to the doctor about my hearing, some concerns I had with my right ear. So I'm being referred to an ear specialist to find out if I have an ear infection and what can be done to fix it. So that's something to look into. No, I don't get a disability because I'm a big person. I said I'm not lazy, even though I'm on disability and a big person. Right? She's got other issues that makes her disability check. I do.
Where's Edward and Michelle? I've got a balloon for him. Where is Edward?
He's in the bedroom, sleeping.
Oh, lazy bones is he?
By the way, as far as my nose is running again. Okay, we'll go get some Kleenex and blow it. Yeah. I'm gonna break back. I'm gonna go blow my nose. So, give me a second here. I don't have any Kleenex with me. A second. Or paper towels. So, let me go grab that real quick here.
I feed off fear, and that is what's brought me to this channel. Where's Georgie?
Paper towels on the floor when I don't need that. Okay. So.
What a pig.
What's that?
Yes, Michelle, you're going to get your vote in tomorrow?
Yes, I'm going to vote tomorrow. I also did talk to my doctor about the sinuses, too. She checked that. She says, it looks like your sinuses overall okay. Breathing's fine. Um, she said you could have an ear infection because of sinus buildup.
Perhaps they should have given you a COVID test, Michelle.
She's a medical doctor, damn it! Don't you think she knows what COVID-19 looks like? She didn't even say COVID, nothing. She said you look totally fine.
I think you're in
She
denial,
checked my lungs. She
Delaney.
said your lungs are good too.
I think you're scared of the COVID.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. Just tell my doctor. She said I'm fine. She checked my lungs though, and the lungs are clear. She said there's nothing wrong with the lungs. So anyway, that's what we said. Of course, last night Ed was on the show, on his channel did good. He did good on his channel last time. So he reached out to a lot of people on his show, got like 14 watchers, which for him was actually pretty good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Because I'm a little bit late, so people were not necessarily going to be jumping around here around lunchtime. Well, it's lunchtime
So, Michelle,
somewhere.
have you figured out who bought you your subs yet?
Have you figured out who bought you your subs? No. But it doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter. Because like I said,
Well, hopefully your channel doesn't get reported.
What? No, I don't know who did it. But anyway, the point is that, like I said, the morning show is, I appreciate the gesture, but I really...
Oh, you're yawning so much you need to go to sleep, Michelle. Why did you even go live? You should have taken a nap. With Georgie.
I didn't get a ton of sleep last night because I got to bed pretty late.
Never. Never.
No, I didn't take the stream offline because of the viewers. Let me explain why I took it offline. I took it off because the fact is he started playing music. And because of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. Policies say...
Well, there was music in your video this morning, Michelle. Maybe you should take that one down as well.
There was no music in the video.
Yes, there was. I'd be willing to bet
YouTube didn't even pick it up. YouTube
salary that there was music on that stream.
YouTube didn't even pick it up. There's a
But
difference.
It was on there.
Okay, Paul, stop. Okay, YouTube didn't even pick...
My name is Pennywise.
YouTube didn't even pick it up.
Now. Would you like me to get him for you?
I'm trying to point out something here. YouTube didn't even pick it up. Okay, if they had picked it up, it would have been not much I could have done about it.
You picked it up yesterday on Edward.
Because I didn't bring my other phone. My other phone would have been better for that, for me to get music. But I brought the phone that I brought with me because it was one I had. The other phone is still sitting right next to me here. I didn't bring.
How was I able to listen to the music that you were and knowing what songs?
But the difference. Never mind. Michelle's
I think it's fair. You just don't want Edward to succeed.
No, that was not it at all.
It's fair, and I feed off fear.
All right. So he did play a little bit of music in my channel, but I told him I said to take it over to his. He said fine, so they went over to his stream and he played music. The only reason why he got knocked off was the DDoS who was trying to knock me off my Twitch, which failed because the guy went on thinking I was on Frontier and I wasn't. So he went on Frontier to try to knock me off, but I wasn't on Frontier. But instead he invariably knocked Ed off instead. And Ed, not knowing how to recover, he said, well, he said, I'm kind of tired anyway.
Oh, Michelle, there you go with your yawning again. Jesus Christ.
What?
I've seen dead people who are more awake than you.
Well,
No.
nice try though. Well, something was going on last night. I don't know
It's
what it
your
was.
shitty internet. That's all it simply is. The bad internet.
Well, I wasn't streaming on Frontier last night.
That's why you were able to, and Ed wasn't. He got knocked off because he was on the crappy DSL.
And he wasn't suspended either. For those of you who didn't know that. Because if he was suspended, the stream would have been erased, not still stored on the computer, and it would have said, sorry, this stream was terminated for terms of service violation. It wasn't. So, but anyway, just to say, alright, I want to get to one more thing before I forget. I know I'm tired. I'm tired. I did not get a ton of sleep last night. Alright, Paul. Alright. Paul, talk to you later. Where is it? Right there. Alright, so, yeah, I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. So let me get back to the main topic. The good news is the health wise, I'm okay. But I went to sleep at 2 in the morning last night because I played Dragon Flight on PTR. Here I am at level 13, Shadow Priest, Void Elf, and playing Dragon Flight and riding my first dragon to complete a quest. And the first thing I realized is I didn't know how to get off the damn thing. No matter what I did, because I tried to, because my experience with other mounts, I tried to land it like I would my my other mounts, and that didn't quite work great. So I was supposed to get down onto the dock of Stormwind to meet up with another person to finish the quest requirement for Dragonflight, and I was like, oh god, I'm 75 meters in the air, I gotta get down there. I'm trying to get the dragon to circle to get lower in altitude. He's not going down. I'm like, I gotta get off this guy. So what did I do? Stupid me. I exit the dragon, and of course, I plummet 75 feet to the dock, crashed, died on impact. Well, I'm down, right? So I went back, retrieved my body, got ahead, turned in the quest I had to turn in, and boom, problem solved. You know. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I just wanted to also let you know that I did go to the doctor, and the doctor said I'm fine, and that I did lose some weight. And I am going to go take a little nap because I didn't get much sleep last night. But at least I got some. Oh, they also did fix something in Dragonflight that has been broken for me on my computer or on my copy of World of Warcraft for the Mac, and that has to do with speech. Um, as you know, if you are a blind or visually impaired player, there was an option for text to speech that would read for you your little chat section when you're playing a game. And the problem was, I tried to use that over and over again, and it say it couldn't find any voices in the game, so I never could get it to work. Well, they fixed that. So I went ahead and I turned it on. So every time I would get gold or silver, the computer would announce, like, you receive 5 gold, 3 silver. You know, you're, you know, you know, you get a piece of pie, whatever, you know, you receive an item, you receive an accolade or something, and would say that, which is nice. Only thing was is that after a while it gets kind of chaotic because you can get that voice plus the voice of the characters and they're reading the scripts or something, and then it's like, oh man, this gets double wrapped up. Pouring a new patio? No, I didn't pour patio. No, I was asleep. Speaking of bad troll, I do need to take some bad troll. Yeah, because I talked to my doctor about my allergies. She says, yeah, it sounds like you got a little bit of a dust problem. I said, yeah, because, like, it's indoors now. Everybody was inside, and dust builds up over here. And I talked to Krista. I said, we're going to have to see if we can start pulling the stuff away from the walls and sweeping behind everything. And that's going to take me, you, and maybe Ed to move everything out of the way to clean the dust up. Not really. I don't really need to. I don't know who else wants to come on here. No, Ed's fine. Where did I say Ed was dead? I didn't. You didn't. I didn't. I just said it was just that, I don't even know who the hell said I said that he was dead. I never said he was dead. Okay, the panel's back open, but, okay, hold on a minute. Where's this crazy cursor? Friggin' cursor. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright. What's up? Yeah.
Hey, Michelle, sorry about that. Pennywise, Michelle got me earlier, locked me in my basement, but somehow I broke free and he's not here anymore. What's going on, Michelle? What's shaking?
Not much.
How's the day?
said dust. No, it's not dead. Jesus Christ. But,
You know what you got to do, Michelle? I like to do every year, especially when it's not so bad now that I don't have any pets, but especially when you have a pet, you have to,
I told my doctor I was thinking about getting an electrostatic air cleaner. I'm thinking as, well, it would catch a lot of the dust crap and stuff, like those
you should try
ionic
the
breezes.
peroxide and water, like Hobo suggested. The peroxide and water, Michelle. Did you do that?
Well, the point is I'm not exactly going to buy a whole 5, 6, 7, 8 gallons of hydrogen peroxide.
No, you just need to buy a bottle. You don't need gallons of it. You should probably already have
But what
some
we
around your
already
house.
said is she agreed with me that an electrostatic air cleaner would make sense because that will help to get rid of the airborne dust. And like I told her, I said the problem is Ed doesn't bathe much. I said the problem is so he sheds. And I said, I said, when it was just me, it wasn't so bad. But now there's 2 people in this apartment and a cat, and the dust just gets in here.
You know, when you have a pet, Michelle, especially like someone like Rusty and Ed, you have to move the furniture and get behind and underneath the furniture.
I know. That's why I asked Krista if she could help me out when the temperatures come down. If she can help me do it, and she said she could. So we'll try to. In a couple of weeks, we're going to try to start pulling the furniture away from the wall and to get behind it with a broom and sweep it. See if we can get the dust up. And also at the same time, we're going to reroute some new cabling, move some wires around. I think that will also help a lot too.
Okay.
So slide out the refrigerator and get behind there, get behind the couch, get behind the. The couch might be a little hard because of those extension links, but at least that we can kind of get underneath it. But the baseboards, we need to get the crevice tool and suck the dust out of the baseboard radiators. They get dusty and full of, dander and mites and. But she said to me anyways, like I said, is that you're fine. Yeah, you do get a few minor mites, something to do with your kidneys seem to have been leaking a little bit of protein. I said, well, I don't know, is that a regular concern? She says, well, it could be, but at this point, it's hard to say. Normally, when you see that, it's either extremely high blood pressure or diabetes. She said, you don't have diabetes and you don't have high blood pressure. So I said, what would cause that? She says, I don't know yet. I said, what about the other thing you mentioned about the high red blood cell count? She said, well, it's pretty close to normal, but it is a little bit on the elevated side. I said, what would cause that in the hematocrit to be higher? She said she wasn't sure either. I said, well, you just know a couple things to look up. Maybe they're just anomalous readings. I don't know. So, it really is seasons. Seasons is the best. But it sounds like neither of them bathe often, so I only rarely imagine. I bathe every day. Or not
That's a
every day,
lot.
every week. Sorry. Sometimes twice a week. Ed doesn't bathe at all. So,
I mean, that's still.
and I don't exactly see Rusty exactly jumping into the shower either. So,
You're all,
but
this is going.
cats like Rusty use their tongue.
Yeah.
You know.
So, did you go for a checkup today, Michelle? Was that what you went for? A checkup?
Yeah,
For the
I
doctor?
went for a follow up.
That's good.
I really like this channel mostly because Noodles and that old hack Leo don't like it. Well, Noodles kind of likes it. He does like coming on the show, and people don't really forget this. But Saturday night when we were covering spirituality, Noodles did stay on topic. He did not diverge from the topic. He stayed on topic with us. So I think that's something important to remember. That's why, like Butter kept saying to me on the phone, get him out, get him off, get him off. And I said to Butter, I said, no, I'm not going to kick him off because he's staying on topic. He's not going out there and getting into the stupid, he's not diverging into something that I'm not talking about. If Noodles started getting stupid, that would have been a completely different story. But he didn't. So that's why he was allowed to partake in this contact because he stayed with what we were talking about. And we have, let's be honest, spirituality is not exactly a major topic that's going to be bringing a lot of people into most channels. After all, it is kind of eclectic and it's specialized, and not too many people are going to follow it. Not too many people are going to follow it. So, Noodles is too dumb to change topics. We have topics here. We did on Saturday Night Baroness. We talked about spirituality. We talked about the afterlife. We even did a poll on it. 62% of the people said they don't necessarily like it. But once in a while, I'd like to try.
Saturday night show. Michelle,
I'd like to try to cover it. Once in a while, something different. A little bit what the channel was intended to be, kind of like a George Norrie coast to coast type thing. Even if it's not a very perfect example of coast to coast, at least it does count for something. Subliminally, this is just one long product endorsement against the Benadryl and Kleenex. Can you sweep the floor and show us the dirt you do? What do you think? This is a commercial for Swiffer? No, I do know this place gets a lot of foot traffic, people walking in and out of here a lot. Space Coast to Coast. I thought it was a karaoke channel. George Norrie? I actually like George Norrie. It's George Knapp. I don't really know. I like George Knapp. George Norrie's okay.
Did somebody say Georgie?
Art Bell's alright. Art Bell,
I hate Georgie.
which started Coast to Coast AM, wasn't bad either. But George Knapp, no. George Norrie is not bad. I've seen him on Ancient Aliens. I thought it was pretty fun there too. So we are
Michelle,
all
you're
twisted.
living with an ancient alien. His name is Edward.
What?
Pennywise, get the fuck out of here. Sorry, Michelle. Pennywise. Sorry, Michelle. Pennywise made an appearance. Get back into the sewer.
Wait. Hoagland. I like Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Let's talk some over. Pennywise. It was great.
Space Ghost was a good talk show.
I don't know who Zorak is.
Zorak is a praying mantis.
But have you checked out the new Dragonflight PTR? The public test release of Dragonflight.
I watched some people play it, Michelle. I've watched a few people play it.
I got to ride my first dragon yesterday night. I wasn't playing it on the channel. I was just playing off camera. And I got my character Deanda, which is level 12. I got her up to where she started to do some of the stuff that she needed to go to the Dragon Isles. So now she's got to go get a few more quests in to make things work. And then she will be able to go to Dragon Isles, and she'll be one of the first people there. So it'll be interesting to see that.
Exciting.
A void elf in Dragon Isles. Pretty alliance.
Exciting.
And since Michaela's my other blood elf, the big Michaela, the big Kahuna, level 54, is probably gonna go do the same thing for the Horde, and when I buy the game, she'll probably go over to Dragon Isles because we kind of gave up on Shadowlands. Shadowlands was a joke. I could not believe how much of a joke that the Shadowlands was. Had a good idea, but they blew it. Like my nose here. Well, that was $39 gone. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to the truth to the great government is hiding. Yeah, that would be cool though. Enjoyed reading Communion when I was a kid. Oh, speaking of tomorrow, there's gonna be a lot of Democrats eating crow. I think that they are going to be eating a lot of humble pie, actually. Because the fact is, like me and Chris just said this morning on the video, is the Democrats have totally lost it. They have totally failed the American people. Let's go through their ways. Race baiting, critical race theory. What a hunk of shit that is. Okay? Drag Queen Story Hour. What the fuck's the point? Why are you doing that? Okay? Why wants drag queens reading to your kids that look like flakes as they are anyway? Okay? Defunding the police. If you want this country to be safe, we need a strong police force. At the same time, you're saying you want to totally destroy the Second Amendment. Look, you can't. If you're going to defund the police, you're going to need to have the Second Amendment, okay? It's an either or. It's not a situation where you can skip one for the other. Ideally, you want both, because you want the police to work with the homeowners at defending and standing their ground. Okay? Giving money to foreign countries instead of giving it to American citizens that needed the assistance. That's brain dead stupid. Shutting down coal power plants, equally stupid. Thinking that green initiative is going to solve all your problems. Thinking electric cars are going to solve all your pollution when the fact is you don't even have enough power generating capacity to make more electricity. That's even more stupid. Okay? American people aren't stupid. They're not falling for the woke. They're not supporting the broke. Okay? They are not going for it. And tomorrow, I can bet you're going to see a lot of Democrats on the unemployment line.
Oh my God.
I can bet. Well, the Democrats have said to use Trump as a magnifying glass. But guess what? They're the one who still have the magnifying glass. It just happens to be the sunlight that they used aimed at the ants to burn them. That's really what happened. The Democrats are still being mean and basically burning ants with a magnifying glass that they had in their pocket the whole time. Trump was the sun that basically gave them the light and energy to burn the little poor ants. That's really the truth. Trump himself is not necessarily bad. He's not exactly great, but because he's a Gemini, he's can be a mixed bulb. He can be a mixed bag. He can take it either way. All right, but it takes a couple sicko Democrats to basically, with their magnifying glass, burning all the little ants, basically saying that Trump is evil, Trump is bad, when they're the ones holding the magnifying glass in the Trump and basically burning the little ants. Now, who's really the evil one? The Trump that basically acts as the nice warm sun in the normal circumstances everybody enjoys? Or the sadistic Democrat that basically is turning the power of the sun against the people and basically cooking everybody? Now, that's exactly what you think about it. That's exactly what the Democrats are doing. They deliberately polarized this country. They really did. Same thing with the woke movement. Okay? The same thing with, as I said, about this drag queen story time. Why would you have that? What's the point? You're trying to tell a 3 to 5-year-old that this person is all dressed up like this giant freak show is going to tell you stories, and you think kids can't tell a difference? Come on. Get real. The kids can tell.
Do you feel that trannies, Michelle, should be allowed to read stories to adults, or should they just stay away from, like the public in general?
I think in the case, it's just that it's more like the Democrats are grooming the kids more than anything. That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
It's more like they're grooming the kids. If these people were sincerely transgender, for example, they would not be dressing up like freak shows. And I've seen some of the drag queens. I've seen some of them. They're dressed up like stage clowns. Just dress up like everyday people. And maybe no one would make a big deal about it. But these Democrats are pushing this kind of theatrical bullshit.
Yeah.
That's where the problem starts. And the other thing is, too, is right now is the Democrats are not talking, as I said, about what's really affecting the American people right now. The high cost of supplies, the high cost of food, the question about is how are the kids, low-income people, going to pay for the food when there's things have gotten so expensive. I don't exactly hear Biden's doing anything to encourage assistance for the low-income people right now, or even the low-income working people. I don't see him. He'll go out there, he'll give $18 billion to Country U, but he won't give $18 billion to Country USA. Why? Why does he want to give all this money to another country, but he can't give it to his own people that make less than $25,000 a year?
Are we even sure it's going there, Michelle? I mean, maybe he's like pocketing it, or there's some kind of scandal or something going on. We don't even know that these.
The reason why he wants is because it's his son that's involved with it, Hunter Biden.
Oh.
He's covering up for his son's stupidity. That's what it is.
Mm.
And it doesn't make any sense to me because, you know what, he's lucky enough that someone doesn't decide to basically lynch him. There are people that really seriously would look what happened to Nancy Pelosi's husband.
On our
Okay?
tax dollar.
Why did it happen to Nancy Pelosi? Why was he attacked demanding to know where Nancy was? Because he wanted to kill Nancy. That's why. But was he a Trump supporter? I don't know. Was he? Could he? Maybe? Who knows? Okay? The point is in this country is that people are getting so sick of these Democrats' bullshit. Because the Democrats are also pushing the World Economic Forum as well.
Fair enough, trolling.
Let's see. Michelle is
yeah.
smart. Thank you, Skynet. Michelle, the lower class get plenty of benefits. How about working class? That is the lower class. Make less than $25,000 a year. A lot of people do.
Is that poverty? Yeah, I guess it's gone up.
People who are living below the poverty line, especially, should never be living below the poverty line.
Yeah.
What about the people who pay taxes? Okay, sure, absolutely. There are certain people within a certain tax bracket that do get, especially if you make less than $50,000 a year, you pay taxes on that. You certainly may have a valid need. They said that even right now, people even with six-figure salaries are living hand-to-mouth right now. Six-figure salaries. You make $150,000 a year, and you're saying basically I'm living hand-to-mouth. And I should tell you something right now. Seriously, something is freaking broken.
No, that can't be the case, Michelle.
No, it is. It is.
It has
been found out. It's been
researched.
Because people with $100,000 incomes have saying
it's because they're not living in their means. If anything,
a lot of the people are not living within their means. Because, for example,
that's why they're struggling.
Yeah, okay, but you know what? That's because of fast and loose credit cards, for example. That is a lot of them starts like that. Okay, that's true. But right now, even if you were living within your means, you're still going to end up ponying out that credit card because you can't afford some of the everyday stuff. Now, heating oil for New England this year, is going to go up to $6-7 a gallon for heating oil.
Yeah,
How is a person going to fill a 275-gallon tank in the basement? I don't even know. I can't even visualize that. I mean, let's just make the math easy. If it's $5 a gallon, you have a 200-gallon tank. That's $1,000 just a heating oil.
And that's when you buy a furnace.
I mean, what if it's $6 a gallon? That's gonna cost you $1,200 for filling that tank of heating oil. That's not going to help the average person in, say, Vermont or New Hampshire or Maine. They're going to be freezing their ass off. Because they can't afford to keep. Because when the oil man cometh, their wallet will shrinketh. Okay? It's a reality. They has to pay so much for heating oil. It's scary. Okay? And where is Biden going out there and saying, we will make sure to provide energy assistance for those people who need the low-income home energy assistance program, the LEHEAP, was expanded. But is it going to be enough this year? I would say no, because you also got the other problem, which affects heating oil, is the price of diesel. Diesel and heating oil are actually refined from the same source. So what's going to happen now? Well, guess what? What's going to happen is very simple. People are not going to have enough diesel fuel for their trucks. So fuel companies like Gasco or Superior Energy or Petco is not going to be able to deliver home heating oil to customers because they can't get the diesel for the trucks. At the same time, there's going to become a shortage of heating oil, so they can't fill the tankers with heating oil because there's not enough oil being refined because pipeline after pipeline was shut down by the Biden administration. Now that should tell you something. Why is he doing this? Because he is saying we're going to railroad this green initiative through the door. But you're going to push this green initiative through the door, but at the same time, you're basically making everybody else suffer, because this country's not ready for this yet. Don't tell Michelle, better like next time. Said Parsley, that's Winston, thanks. Brian is right. This is the same show every day. Utility gas prices, politics, blah blah. My taxes go, Michelle, and I don't have enough money to at least to feed my children. Well, what about sex? When we talk about sex?
You want to talk about sex, Michelle?
Not right now, because I can just tell you right now, sex is the last thing you want to do right now. Because
No, it's not, Michelle. I
people
always
are
want
not
to
going.
fuck.
People are not going to be
I
buried.
always want to fuck, Michelle.
Paul, seriously,
Sorry.
nobody is going to bear children in this situation.
Well, that's why you pull out.
This is a bear season. And this is a bull year, and everything was bullish like it was 2 years ago. There probably were more people with buns in the oven than there are now. They're not. Nobody wants to have. Nobody wants to be pregnant with a baby at this time.
All right, that's what I'm saying. That's why you just get that unraveled coat hanger out and take care of business. If these people can't decide if abortion is illegal or not, then we'll just take it into our own hands like God intended.
There is a sex recession in this country. It's interesting when you put. I'm trying not to laugh. My boss is in the room to bearing this. Nobody's having sex anymore. Sex keeps you warm. Yeah, but unfortunately, what are you going to do with the baby? You're going to eat the... what are you going to do with the baby?
Yeah,
you're going to feed the baby.
I heard, Michelle, I heard what you were about to say.
You're going to feed the baby. You're going to clean the baby. You're going to clothe the baby.
You said we're going to eat the baby.
If you don't...
you could.
If you don't... Yeah, unfortunately, you never know. I'm sure Jeffrey Dahmer must love baby back ribs, right? Yeah.
Michelle, I gotta take a piss. You're gonna make me piss my pants. I'll be right back.
Well, who the heck is going to eat the baby? In the case of Ukraine, under the case of what's his name there? God, I forget his name there. Oh, Stalin. That's exactly what they did. It was they ate the elderly, or sometimes they would eat the sickly kids. Because there was no shortage of food, and the Russian government wasn't letting them waste food. They were deliberately trying to by mandate starve the Ukrainian people. Now, hopefully America hasn't gotten that bad. But anyway, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to get ready to wrap it up right now. I'm going to go chill out for a few hours. We covered a lot this morning. Do me a favor. Don't believe me? Go check it out yourself. And you check out the news. You'll see what I'm talking about. Go down to the polls tomorrow. Vote your heart out. Let's get these problems fixed. Please note, guys, it is not only a Democrat issue. You've got some hardcore Republicans that have been in there for so long that they basically make as much sense as a sponge. You got to vote them out too. People like the Mitch McConnell's of Congress have got to go. They've been in there too damn long, and they basically are not in touch. Okay?
No matter how many pisses I take, Michelle, I never get used to that burning feeling. Gets me every time. Oof. Vote or die, everybody. Get out there. You can vote tonight.
Go
if you
out
want
there
to.
and vote and show your support for the Constitution.
Get out there.
Okay, Paul, I'm going to let you go.
All right, Michelle, vote or die.
Okay, yep.
All right, take care.
Yeah, and call. Yeah, get out there and vote. It is your responsibility under the United States Constitution. Get out there and vote. Throw the bums out. Definitely. And I'm gonna get caught up with some stuff. Why vote? Make your. It is true that in a fair election, your vote will count. You need to keep voting. You need to stand and realize that make sure that the people will take your vote seriously. That's a fact. Well, you don't even live in the United States. I don't know why. I don't think your vote would count because you're not an American citizen. You know. Alright, guys. So let's just wrap this up and just say that I want to thank everybody for coming on the show. Oh, yes, by the way, before I forget, we are going to work on a new outro because, this one's really was supposed to be more of a promotional video that we use as the outro. And we kind of need to redo it. Because usually you don't need a 3-minute video for an outro. Although it does pretty good for filling up a lot of space. Yeah. So maybe we can work on that. No, I don't. I don't vote Democrat. I don't want anything to do with Democrat. I can't vote anyway. No. But also let's not forget one more thing too. We will, of course, be here on Friday and Saturday of this week, and I'm gonna do my best tomorrow. When I get home, maybe tomorrow night at around 9:00. We'll see if we can keep a running feed of the scores, the voting tallies from the different parts of the country. If I can find out which news sources are going to cover it. Maybe we'll just go ahead streaming on Twitch because YouTube probably will give us a headache otherwise. But I'm going to stream it on Twitch. If we do tomorrow night, if we cover the elections, if I cover from some news source like Fox News, or Fox News might be a possibility. Fox News might be, and we will keep an eye on everything. And also, Tiger Kitty, we are going to need to work on a new outro and a new intro. Because also people asked me, did I actually update my wish list? Yes, I did. The wish list is up to date. You can check it out now. Now you'll notice if you type in, let's go back to the screen. I'll show you where it is real quick here. It's right here. It's wish list. You will notice that, I forgot to highlight it. There you go. Bang. Okay, wish list. And, yep. Sorry about that. Alright. The wish list is updated. So the web store had been updated too with some new stuff. Not this week, but we do have some new things in there. So we did update some things. And don't forget, please do member up, join us on Patreon. Absolutely. Patreon. Patreon. Check out the Patreon page. And last of all is just want to let you know I thank you for coming to the show. All 16 of you. Please don't forget to put a like in the like jar, guys. They're free. They're free. And they're right here. You can see them on the screen like you guys wanted. If we don't start seeing more likes in the like jar, we might just go ahead and mask them up again. Yeah, because obviously I think it's people asking to put them out, but they're not really giving any results right now. So let's put some likes in the like jar. We got 16 of you on. How about 10 likes? How about 10 likes, guys? Otherwise, we're going to remove the likes from all the displays. So if you like to keep the likes in there, keep the likes coming. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, guys. See you later. Okay? Have a nice day now, okay? What's the morning show? It was taped with Krista. Yeah. Alright, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. This is like a 16-inch grinder. Hope you're hungry because you're going to be eating a lot of it. No. I don't need them. Why would I want to have to put money
Well,
into
I know you don't need it. Well, because you might want big whoppers.
These are the real deal, baby. These are real.
But you wouldn't want, you've seen Rosie. I mean, they're massive.
I know. I know. But then again, we also see, like, people that got those things. What happens is after you get to be a certain age, everything sags. And of course, we have the tools of trade, the fame, the calendar, the clapper. Let's call the spirits back real quick.
Gauntlet 1. Versus. Fight.
That's how we take care of those pests.
Ow! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright. And thank you very much for watching. Stay out of trouble, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, normal time. Yep. Okay.